Welcome back to Two Brothers Comics. I'm Dustin, and today I got a Grail in. I finally got it. If you want to see what I got in here today, stay tuned. So for anyone who knows me, if you've been watching the shows, if you've been hanging around with Two Brothers Comics, you know two things. One, I've got the best collection on the channel. Two, huge Mortal Kombat fan. And not only that, but the comic books, the Mortal Kombat comic books, they are something that I absolutely love. I'm probably the only person on the planet that collects them to the extent that I do. If you're watching this and you have an abundance of Mortal Kombat comic books that you collect as well, please reach out to me. I need a friend. The first book that I got CGC'd, that I got put into one of the graded slabs, it was a book that I had been looking for. To my knowledge, it was probably, at the time, I thought this was like the rarest Mortal Kombat book to find in high grade condition. And at the time, there was either, I don't think there was any that were graded in 9.8 or at all. If there was one. There may have not been any of these issues graded at all. Now there's like 15 or 16 of them, but I think mine was either the first or the second one, and I can't exactly remember. I know I wished I remembered, but it was the Mortal Kombat issue number 1, the limited edition hologram cover. Now I hope that you guys can kind of make out what's going on here on this. You got the flames and the dragon there. I hope the light's not killing it too bad. And then on the back here you have the Prepare Yourself for Mortal Kombat, the comic book, on sale now from Malibu Comics. Just a very plain and simple back cover there. The artwork with the dragon, just iconic stuff here for Mortal Kombat. And I love the simplicity of it and how much this just screams 90s. And I know that people tend to give 90s comics a bit of a bad rap, but when you think of Mortal Kombat, you obviously think of 90s. You know, the Mortal Kombat, of course, it's still popular today when a new game comes out, but it really was the fighting video game of the 90s. Some people might argue Street Fighter, but hey, those people are 100% wrong. You heard me. I said it. You're wrong. Mortal Kombat was the fighting game of the 90s. To me, the only thing that came close was Killer Instinct, which is another very, very loved franchise in my household. I remember my dad picking up that black cartridge from Kmart, and I used to watch him play it all the time. And we loved Spinal, and we loved Cinder, and Combo. Man, it was a great game too, but nothing touches Mortal Kombat. Once I started collecting comic books and I found out there was Mortal Kombat comic books, I made one goal. And a lot of people think it's silly, but you know what? What do we say here at Two Brothers Comics? Collect your way. So I had one goal. I said I want to own the highest graded copies I can find of every single printed Mortal Kombat comic book. I'm getting close. I'm getting very close. There have been a few that I have not been able to get my hands on. I've got my first 9.8 here, and originally I wanted to get a 9.8 slab of every issue, and I may still do that because there's so many of them that I would like to encapsulate, if nothing else just because they look great on the walls for decorative pieces. I have multiple copies of all of the Mortal Kombat books that I own already. I have copies that I have acquired through buying collections just to get, a couple of books. I maybe had to buy 10 or 15 that I already had. So I've got some copies that I use to read. And then I have my copies that I keep in the box over here, and those are my minty fresh ones, the ones that I really think can reach a 9.8 grade from CGC. And I don't know, I may still go through with it. We're gonna see. So there's one issue that I've been looking for about a year, and I haven't been able to get my hands on one. I watch them when they come on eBay, and I watch them come and I watch them go, because I've been looking for something that just looked, I mean, absolutely as close to a 9.8 as possible from the pictures, because this is something that I consider a ghost book as far as finding in the wild. You're not going to find it in the wild. At least I have not had any luck, and I have been to, oh my gosh, I've been to so many shops in the past year, and every time I go, I look, I ask, never find it. And it is the Mortal Kombat Collector's Edition from Midway Games, who put out the Mortal Kombat arcade games. What these were is they were a mail-in only book, and these basically gave a little bit of history and set the tone for the game before it came out. They did one for the Mortal Kombat game number 2. They did one for Mortal Kombat, I believe, 4, and a couple other ones. Now, Mortal Kombat 2 will be the next one I'm looking for. Now, if you've seen that Mortal Kombat 2 comic book, you know what I'm talking about when I say that that one is probably harder to get in a near mint condition than this one is, because it's an all black back and front cover. It's ridiculous. But this one here has been really hard to track down. Something that looked like it may hit a 9.8 from the pictures, and or not even just a 9.8, just something that was high quality, a high grade copy. And honestly, it sells for the same price, no matter what the grade has looked like, because I've watched them all on eBay over the last year. I've watched all of them, and I've seen them in mid grade, I've seen them in low grade, I've seen them that might be close to being high grade. You know, you might see like a fine minus or very fine minus to a very fine, but they all sell for right around the same price. So I was just waiting and waiting. I found this one on Instagram. Now, one of our followers on Instagram, who I hope is also a subscriber to our YouTube channel, pointed me towards Surfin' Cow Comics Instagram page and said, hey man, I think they have a copy for you that is going to be what you're looking for. Hit them up and see. They also go on Instagram. You can find them at Surfin' Cow Comics, and they are also on Facebook. They have an eBay store. They have a physical store also in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. So I hit those guys up. We were able to come to an agreement on a price, and they got it shipped out, and now I have it here, and I have been sitting here. I waited all day long to get home from work. It was one of those where I called my wife. I said, hey, it says it's going to be here today. Make sure you put a note on the door for them to ring the doorbell so you can sign for it. I don't want them to come here and you not hear it and they take it back. I couldn't wait another day. And I have been babbling on for probably 5 or 6 minutes here and haven't opened it. So we're not wasting any more time. I'm going to open this up. And if you saw the last Grail call video we did it live. And it was also something that came in the mail. It did not go well for me at all. I really hope that this goes much better. From the pictures, this looked fantastic. It looked like it was in fantastic shape. It looked like there may have been a couple pressable defects on there. Nothing that looked like it broke color at all from the pictures. So I'm hoping the pictures did this book justice, and that it is as good a quality as it looked on Instagram. Let's see here. Alright guys, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Are you guys as nervous as I am? Because I am super nervous. He's got it in a top loader, so that's always good. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Surfin' Cow Comics, for putting this in a top loader, and also using a Gemini mailer, which was the biggest problem last time I bought something online that I considered to be a Grail comic book. They did not use a Gemini mailer, and it went horribly. If you want to watch that video, you can check that out. It is one of our Monday mail calls, but I believe we've titled it Monday Grail Call. I don't know. Maybe Nick can throw it up somewhere here or here, and you guys can check that out after this video, but don't leave this video yet. So here we go, guys. The wraparound cover, Mortal Kombat Collector's Edition, the very first one from Midway Comics. Let's take a look. How does it look? How does it look? I don't even want to open my eyes. I'll see the reflection in the TV there. How does that? Does it look as good as I wanted it to? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, oh my gosh. It is, oh my gosh. Oh, oh my gosh. He even taped the top of the top loader. He taped it up so that the book couldn't slide around and get out. I explained to him what getting this book. I said, as funny as it may sound, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan, dude, and I've been looking for this book for a year solid. And the crazy thing is I was actually watching one on eBay, and I bid on it. And I told him, I said, look, I will let this one go if you will sell me yours. And so and then, you know, he was busy. He's running the shop and everything. So it took him a couple days to get back to me, and I'm like kind of freaking out because I'm like, oh my gosh. The other one on eBay is ending in 20 minutes, and I don't know. Did he sell the other one or something? Because he wasn't getting back to me right away, which I'm an impatient person. This is in no way, shape, or form his fault. Nick will tell you. He probably would throw something on the screen here to explain to you guys that this was just me in my head because I'm impatient. I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, like, should I up my bid on the one on eBay just in case he's like sold this one or doesn't get back to me, or what should I do? And the one on eBay, it sold. I let it go, and he hit me up a couple more days later, maybe two days later, and everything was, you know, taken care of. It worked out. He got it shipped out to me. And if you're watching this right now, oh my gosh, man, I cannot tell. I believe his name is here, Shane. Shane, if you're watching this now, I hope that was the guy's name that I talked to on Instagram that I got this from. Shane, if you're watching this now, oh my gosh, Shane, thank you so much for taking good care of this book. I am so happy about this right now. Guys, this thing does not have one color breaking spine tick. Let me explain something about this book, guys, and I know I'm talking a lot. I'm super excited. My wife's probably downstairs thinking, oh my gosh, what is wrong with my husband? I married a man-child. Yeah, you did. It's okay, though. This book here, there's several of them on CGC's website at 9.6, not a single 9.8. And oh my gosh, I want to look at the back, but I'm scared to take it out. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna take it out because I gotta show you the back. I gotta show you the back because it's a wraparound cover. It's awesome. I'm telling you guys, I'm so excited. I know you're probably laughing at me. You're either laughing at me or you're hitting thumbs down and getting out of here because you're like, this guy has lost his freaking crazy mind. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. To me, this means more. This means more to me, I think, than I don't know. I wouldn't trade this for a 9.8 ASM 300. I promise you I wouldn't. You don't believe me? Hit Comics and Death Metal up and ask him. He'll tell you. I wouldn't trade this for an ASM 300 and a 9.8. Would not do it. Would not do it. If this tells you guys anything, those of you who also know me, I would not trade this for a 9.8 Iron Fist 14. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And you know how I feel about Sabretooth. And the fact that Iron Fist 14 is the greatest comic book that's ever been printed. Because it features the greatest character ever. Guys, this is beautiful. So like I said, it's got a pressable defect here. But it does not break color. And I'm going to probably send this out. I don't know. I might talk to Geek Aficionado and see what Jimmy says. Maybe he can take care of this. I know I usually have one of my local shops do my pressing for me. But again, this being what this is, I really, really want this to be taken care of by like the most elite professional people that I can find. So Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. The colors are so vibrant. The only problem is down here on the corner here. Like I said, it has a little bit of a pressable defect right here. Just a little bit of a little crease right there, a bend. Nothing that's going to be a big deal to take care of at all, I'm sure. I mean, gosh, man. Oh my gosh. There you go. The wraparound cover there featuring Goro, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kano, all on the back. Gosh, it's so good. It's so good. And it's a thin book. Like that's the thing that makes these so hard to get in good condition, is because the book is only a couple of pages. 1, 2, 3, it's like 4 or 5 pages. No, one, it's the front cover, the back cover, and 2 inside pages. I'm beyond ecstatic right now. I can't even explain to you guys how happy I am. And a big, I know it's probably cheesy, but a humongous thank you to my lovely, beautiful wife for allowing me to spend a little bit of our savings on this after finding it. She knows how much I've been wanting this, and to finally have obtained this book and it's in the condition it is, it was well worth what I spent on it. This is going to be pressed, clean, shipped to CGC. I don't know. I may drive it to Sarasota, Florida myself. But I am absolutely getting this thing encapsulated as soon as possible. And hopefully I will have it ready to set up right next to this one. And hopefully I'll have a matching pair of 9.8s and be able to hit the census 2 times in a row with the first 9.8 on a rare Mortal Kombat book, until everyone else wants to jump on the Mortal Kombat bandwagon and start sending yours in, which I'm totally okay with. Totally okay with, because the more fandom we have, then the better chances we have that this franchise makes a big comeback in the comics, in the movies. We're already getting the movies. They're coming out. Cannot wait for the new live-action movies. The video games have never stopped. But yeah, I would love for this fandom to continue on to the next generation. So hopefully this inspires some of you guys to go out and find some Mortal Kombat comic books. They are great reads. I'm telling you guys, even from the 90s from Malibu Comics, they're fantastic reads. There's several one-shots. There are like 3 or 4 different individual series. I mean, they're great. Great reads. Thank you guys for watching the video. I probably should have already told you, but if I haven't already, please, if you haven't, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the channel there. Hit the bell next to it so that you don't miss out on any content we drop. If you enjoyed this video, if you are psyched for hashtag Team Dustin to finally have gotten the Grail of Grails for Mortal Kombat comicdom, is that a word? I don't know. But if you're psyched about that, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you have any kind of guilty pleasure grails? Maybe a book you consider a grail that to anybody else on the planet would just seem silly, but you will throw stupid money at it because it's something that you've been looking for. Maybe it's a ghost book that you just don't see anywhere. Let me know in the comments. Do you have something like that in your life? And maybe we can work together as a community to help you get that, like the community helped me to get this. Thank you again, guys, for watching. We always appreciate any comments. We appreciate the thumbs up and new subscribers. As always, guys, collect your way.